Hey, welcome to First Church Worship Online. We are glad that you are here this morning. I am Kathy Boylou, and I am the lead pastor of First United Methodist. And if you are a guest with us, if you just kind of stumbled into our website or joined us for worship, we want you to know we are really glad you're here. And we invite you, since you found the website, to either go to the contact section and make contact with us, or message us on Facebook, or send an email or whatever. But we would really love to know that you were with us today, and if there's any way that we could serve you. If you're a regular part of First Church, hey friends, we are glad to connect again. I wish I could see you in your homes, but obviously you can see us here at church. And it is just such a blessing to hear from you when you email or make connections with us as well. So hang in there. Let's stay connected and share Jesus with each other. And we are praying for you. And oh boy, do we miss you by this point. So we are praying for God to move so we can be back together soon. So this morning I am in the Connect Cafe. So if you are not familiar, this place used to be two different rooms. It was, on one side, it was the library with just a few tables and older chairs. And on this side, I'm so very blessed by this. This side was actually the ballroom. And by that we mean all the stuff that we use in the gym was stored right here in this side, which was a different room. Our God makes all things new. And if you never believed that before, then take a look at this now. This is our Connect Cafe, where we, in non-pandemic times, serve coffee and snacks. We gather, we converse. People come in here for small groups, and I am just so excited about this room. And so I read this week that there's a difference between renovation and remodeling. And renovation is when you restore something to its original state, and remodeling is when you do something and make something new. And our God is always giving us a new start. He is renovating us, and His mercies are new every morning. The covenant that Jesus offers us is not about trying harder to get to God, but a new covenant of grace and mercy. But God is doing both, actually, restoring and remodeling in our lives. He is restoring what we lost when we fell from grace and sin, and He is remodeling, making all things new. The struggle is, the challenge was, as I could remember when we came to this place, and all the journey and struggle of the renovations, it was not easy. And that's what we're going to talk about this morning. That while God is doing new things, while we see areas in our life that we want change, the journey from here to there is not easy. And especially in this time of pandemic, when we are getting weary of change. We're going to talk about some things to strengthen and bolster us on this journey. Well, it might be the pandemic and all that it is, but our God is always doing something new. So let's lean into that this morning. He can do it with this room. He can do it with us. And for our young disciples, I have two challenges for you this morning. First of all, you can pause the tape, and I want you to find something in your house or in your yard with your parents in tow. Find something that has changed. Maybe it's a flower that came out and you know it wasn't there last winter. Maybe it's something that has changed in your room, something that's changed in the pandemic, but find something that's changed. And second of all, for our young disciples, so if you watch the tapes in which I appear this morning, there's going to be something different and changed every time I come back on. The only exception will be the call to worship, because that's a PowerPoint. But other than that, if you see me in a new segment on the video, then you look and see if you can find everything that I changed going through. So let's not be afraid of change, because our God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So let's worship.